Today we are going to deal with an aspect of soft skills, that is body language, which belongs to the category of soft skills. This is a very simple presentation to be understood and in a way prepared for the sake of slow learners, as they feel highly difficult to learn something which is quite detailed. Still, I would like to be as brief as possible. At the same time, I would also touch upon a few facets of body language. As we all know, body language is a part of non-verbal communication. Body language carries with it different forms of facial expressions, eye contact, gestures, posture, body movements, etc. It deals with the way in which our body conveys unconsciously certain messages without the means of using words. Body language is sometimes complementary with the spoken word, but even if there is silence, still body language would convey what people really mean. It shows us the difference between what people say and what people talk, and really what people mean. The body decodes the thoughts, the reality of the self of an individual. So we can say body language helps the individual to correct himself and at the same time to identify and understand others too. So let us go into the details of body language in a very, very brief manner. So can you see the different figures or diagrams which are displayed? You can see a man holding his chin. Another one is sitting in a chair, leaning forward. Another face looks angry. The eyebrows are knitted together. The eyes are a little bit brought to an edge. And even another person is holding his forehead with his hand. So one person is afraid. He is hiding from something. So we can see that there is no usage of words here, but we can all understand the different messages conveyed through these figures or diagrams. So that is what body language is. Now we go to the details of body language, and we need to understand why body language is so important. Body language is so important because body language speaks louder than words. It is louder than the verbal language. When we communicate, 7% of the message comes from the words we use, that is verbal communication. The other part is non-verbal communication, where 38% comes from the tone, the volume, the pitch we use, which is understood by the term paralinguistics. And the remaining percent is 55%. 55% comes from our body language. So 55% of our communication is done by our body. Most of us feel that we understand others only by the words we use, but it's not true when we look at the different percentage. Body language thus helps form the first impression that people have of us. Body language never lies. Body language does not lie. It reveals the real us. Now, as we move to the next part of the topic, why is it so called needed for students? It is a need for students because students can create a positive picture. Students can create a positive picture about yourself. It's much needed nowadays because you can establish trust while dealing with people in a better manner and understand what others really mean. You can avoid communication gaps in your relationships. You can avoid communication gaps in your conversations. You can understand others effectively. You can understand others effectively. And the third thing and the last thing is that you can behave wisely in all situations. You can behave wisely in all situations because you understand what others really mean, while they speak something else. So let us look at these diagrams of figures and try to understand what they are saying. Crossed hands showing disinterest, crossed hand showing a kind of protectivity. There is a doubt of suspicion in this particular eyes in the second figure. There is a sense of brooding in another figure. So you can understand through body language without the use of words the intentions, what others mean when they convey something without using verbal language. So the last thing to develop good body language is that what are the tips you have to develop to have good body language? What are the strategies you need to develop? What are the methods you need to follow? So first is that you have to change your value system. You have to change your value system. Read more books and try to decode. Read more books which are on body language. Read more books and try to decode. Observe people and try to decode. Be conscious of your body by paying close attention to others' body language. Be conscious of your body by paying close attention to others' body language. Watch out for incongruent behaviors. Watch out for incongruent behaviors which convey unspoken moods. Sometimes you might be angry, sometimes you might be irritated, sometimes you might be feeling crossed, but you should watch out for such sort of incongruent behaviors and moods which unconsciously reflect in your body language. Get feedback from your well-wishers and friends. Get feedback from your well-wishers and friends. Always practice in front of a mirror. as you might improve your body language skills needed in formal situations like that of an interview. You cannot immediately perform, but you can learn by practice. So, practice in front of a mirror as you might improve your body language skills, which is very needed, very much needed in formal situations. Lastly, you need integrity. You need integrity to match your words and actions. To match your words and actions, because body and your usage of words, verbal and non-verbal communication should combine together to reflect a good personality. So you need integrity of character to match your words and actions, and always accompany it with a very pleasant smile. Hope this conveys a brief analysis of body language to the slow learners. Hope you find it useful. Thank you.